The 3 yard.
Yeah, the Lord pouring out his vial upon the sun, boy.
Right. Tell you, boy.
Yeah. He's seeing live now.
That.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Makakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and salutations to Allah Akim that is doing the work with sincerity and charity, with humiliation all across the four winds. To you, I salute. All right, today we got a good lesson lineup, Lord willing, to be edifying and serve with purpose. All right, but before the brother get into his lesson, I just want to speak a little bit on these gas prices. All right, now as we know, due to the war over there and with Iran and Babylon, that's driving up gas prices. But what I mainly want to touch on is, the quality of gas right now. You ain't getting a good quality of gas. You getting, I don't know what the hell that is you getting, but that's garbage you getting, man. All right. Yesterday I put $20 gas in my car. Dash right home. Come out, I put in gas again. So right now it's causing you. It's causing you to go any place now.
Done.
See what I said?
Yeah.
All right.
That's something what you would call tin in it. All right, or gas tin in it.
Yeah, man. Yep. What's going on here?
All right.
The funeral up here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so yeah, man. The gas right now ain't making sense. The diesel ain't making sense. Because one time you could have got so much of mileage or a gallon of gas.
Right.
But now flip. You ain't getting shit out of that. Okay?
The price keep going up.
That's it. And the price going up sky high. You see?
You ain't getting the mileage and different. You're getting that mileage on that wallet.
You damn right.
You know that?
And these are the days the prophets desire to see. All right? But we ain't going to spend too much time talking about that. Because that right there, that's tied to inflation. You see?
Yep.
Because right now, energy is about to go up. All right? Because when you look at the fuel surcharge, right? They're charging you based on how you use the fuel.
That's it.
So, if the fuel burning off fast, man, this man look to have a damn highlight bill.
That's it. And Salakia too, and a few months back, like I think for 2 months back, okay, they talk about energy rationing. So we seeing right now we're gonna enter into energy rationing.
That's it.
All right. Yeah. So right now too, the government, the Bahamas government right now is giving tips on how to save gas. Okay, talking about you gotta make sure your car tire up certain amount of air. All right. Because they say that plays a big part in saving gas, not making unnecessary runs, all kind of stuff now. They're saying, okay, in order to save gas. Okay, now I know about the tires. They have to have a certain amount of air in it, and that saves gas as well. I know of that because I tested that before. Okay, but they coming up with all kind of other stuff to save gas.
Right. All right, man, we ain't getting that 100% pure gas no more, man. No, we getting that ethanol shit, man. You understand?
Everybody crying for it.
Everybody.
Yep.
And gas prices, damn. What? Here in this area where we is, gas is what? $7.90. And I was talking to one of the retailers. He said, man, when he bring in gas, now you gotta go up again. You see what I said?
Yep.
Gas, the further south you go, gas is what? $8.50, $8.25,
$9.
$9, and you go deep south. Right there in deep south the other day, gas station closed. No gas.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a lot, and even the foods them as well. Okay, because the other day yesterday or the day before yesterday, you have plenty people from up south came up the shop up north.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because of the high cost of food. And that's tied directly to Revelation chapter 6.
Right.
So we seeing it.
So they ain't gonna stop till it's pop.
That's it.
They got to come all the way up here for food. In addition to the price of gas, it's going up.
That's it.
Expensive, and the gas ain't watered down. It ain't last.
All right. You got it. Someone got our Revelation chapter 6. All right. Point 5 and 6.
Done. This is Revelation 6 and 5. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand.
Right. Read.
And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine."
Right. So this is going to inflation. You see what I said? Energy prices, gas prices, man, shit. Even when you get the stuff coming from Nassau, right? $1 up there we normally pay like $2 and change on this end.
Yeah.
But $1 up that side to pay for $1 is almost $20.
Right.
I know if you are familiar with that boat when it's coming down the New G.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm talking about in the central area. All right, freight is expensive. All right, the brother speaks about how the people from central coming into north to buy food. Right, but now check this. Like the brothers say, that's gas. Right now, yeah, there's weight equals gas. So you can't travel with a load of people.
Nope.
You see what I said? Because you know how much gas you can burn just to get here.
Right, exactly.
All right, and you're paying what, $9 a gallon? That's crazy.
Yeah, boy.
Jake said,
All right.
Don't worry. Jake said, don't worry. Things will get better.
Done.
Jake said, things will get better.
Yeah, better.
If they ain't see where we headed.
If they ain't dreaming that, you think they're gonna have it?
Done.
Everybody crying. The woman them crying on the news. They crying, but high gas prices, how the gas burning off so fast.
That's it. I see a Jake run a little experiment. Said he gone to the gas station just to check to see if he got a gallon of gas. Right, and gas over there is about 707.
Yeah.
He get it, pour it in the gallon bottle to make sure it's a gallon of gas. So he said, yeah, it's a gallon. I said, but boy, something wrong with this. Yes, boy. I telling you, put it in the car and the burn off that quick.
Hey, the first thing I thought of, the scripture said, boy, consider your ways, boy.
That's it. That's it.
Measure at a time.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Measure the time, measure the job.
Yeah, he
That's
measuring
it.
it. You know, he measuring the gas. Okay.
All right.
So a gallon for what? $1?
That's it.
You see what he said?
The scripture speaks about us measuring our food. When we buy food, we buy the food in measure.
Yeah.
The food you buy rice, it come in 5 pounds, 3 pounds,
Yep.
10 pounds. You understand?
20 pounds. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, man, the food is expensive. Okay.
So like even the cooked food right now, with cooking, it is being sold by weight right now.
Done.
Okay, over in the back there where I went, they're selling food by weight. In Nassau, in the government barracks, they have a restaurant inside. They're selling food by weight.
That's it. You see? Yeah, boy. These people wanna drive by and look at us like we damn crazy. Plenty of them can starve to death. You know that? All right, because that's one of the judgment on the books with these niggas.
And also with the with this we call it ethanol, it's to mess up a lot of people's vehicles.
Right. The brother just was speaking about one of the politicians having hand an electric vehicle company.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You see, so the gas is shit. A lot of people cars soon start broken down.
Exactly.
But we mainly dealing with how fast is fuel burning. All right. the diesel, same thing.
That's it.
You can't get far. You can't get far no more with flicking with a gallon of diesel.
Right?
I never seen nothing like this yet. But guess what? To water ya, but shy because we've been on these streets for years telling our people, warning our people about this. But guess what is here now?
Right? It's here. It's here. And Salaki, right? And when you think about the electric vehicles, okay, the government that's what they're pushing right now, electric vehicles. So if they're pushing that, all right, it gotta make sense why they're pushing the ethanol gasoline.
That's it.
You see, because they even said it that they're gonna stop the gas cars, basically to slow them down from coming into the country.
Low emissions and all kind of
Like,
Man, you see now, even the government right now making it hard for you to import cars.
yeah, you see,
So it's all making sense.
because everything is gonna be tied on the grid.
they can control your vehicle.
But yeah, man. All right. We've been out here for years warning the people and telling them. The scripture said they have eyes, that they have eyes to see, but perceive not.
That's it.
Ears to hear, but they don't understand. You see?
God,
All right. Make the heart of these people fat.
So last year, right? Not to
Go ahead.
off, brother. Even right now, we have an event going on this week. People ain't even traveling like that no more.
Can.
People ain't even traveling because it's too hot. Ticket prices, airfare are going up. You know,
That's it.
boat fare, everything going up.
Yeah.
People ain't traveling no more.
Farmers going up by $100.
Exactly.
Can. Like this kind of time, we used to see all different type of riding thing
Exactly.
on the island, bike clubs and thing. You ain't saying none of that shit.
None of that.
I say none of that.
Where's going?
So what are you but you shine? It only gonna get worse.
Exactly. I've never seen it like this, boy.
Why? This Isaiah 6 and 9.
Can.
And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Right? So they have ears to hear, and they hear what's going on, right?
Yep.
But they ain't understand what they don't understand it.
That's
As much as we breaking it down to them ABC 1, 2, 3, because it ain't meant for them to get.
That's it.
Lord, pour them a deep sleep.
Done.
Right? Read.
And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Right. So the people them seeing what's going on, talking what's going on,
Yeah.
and still ain't understanding. We nan,
That's it.
we could see the finish line, but we just need to run through the ribbon.
That's all of it.
You know?
Done.
Read on, brother.
All right. To make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
Right. So this shows you that if the Lord would heal everybody, that this shows that he don't want to heal everybody.
Yeah.
He don't want to save everybody. Because this ain't for everybody to get. No. Go ahead, brother.
It's a lot of big mention of the end, right? And the end begins with sorrows.
There you go. That's it. It's like not to stray too far off the topic, but being brought out of conversation, coming up here. All right. What happens after Revelation chapter 22? What happens after the book of Revelation? But I can tell you what happened after the book of Revelation. Right? After the book of Revelation, we go right back into Genesis. John break it down in Revelation chapter 21. But that's another lesson. All right?
Done.
Says, make the heart of this people fat. The Lord don't want to heal everybody. All right? So time to water Yahbashim Yahushai for him giving us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Right.
For opening our heads and opening our eyes.
Done.
All right? We could see what's going on. Other people seeing it, but they don't understand.
No. That's it.
But yeah, man, he just wanted to touch on a little bit on these high gas prices and the quality of gas. All right. Also, the energy. When I say energy, I'm speaking about oil and diesel.
Right.
They're flicking sky high.
Done.
And they're burning off their head fast.
And they can get even higher. Okay, even though Babylon and Iran signed a deal, but guess what happened a couple hours later? Israel flicking go and bomb Lebanon. Lebanon, I think is it? No. Is Lebanon or Palestine, one of them. And Iran going on fire back at Israel. So now that deal is off. So what you think now? That going back up because now Iran, they closed the strait again.
That's it.
These are the flocks you draw them out.
That's it. So we definitely into some beautiful times, man.
All right.
All right. Done.
Life as you know it will not remain the same.
All right.
Done. Done, brother. Same as note after death by pain. Done.
Look at us in Scorpion here.
Right. All right. We don't care about none of that, man. Because these people, the majority of these people riding around, you know, they bug the hell out according to the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and 29. Jake had out here completely gone. The brother speaks about everyone damn going to that crab fest. Now, man, listen to this. From my understanding, the food up there is out the roof. All right. So if you plan on going out there, you better eat home before you go. Yeah. You understand?
Somebody get a made up one.
That's it.
And then yeah.
All right. But my understanding, one drink out there is damn $15. Unless you get with soda or some more water.
Load up before you go.
You're damn right. If you didn't get out there to sweat, walk around and sweat anyhow, you know.
Carry your stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you can turn it over to the brother. You know, the Lord put in the brother's spirit to do this lesson, you see. Yeah, you got it, brother.
Yeah. This lesson is inside the tradition of man. Okay? You know, we get these festivities going on and these holidays. Okay? Father's Day actually is tomorrow. All right? And these are all traditions of men. Okay? I just the topic of this is I was going to say learn how to wear the heat, but I think it's more soothing and more ideal, you know, because the title of the lesson is the tradition of man, okay? Because that's what and this day and time, all right, push aside the commandments of the Most High God for these manly traditions, okay? Give me Jeremiah 10 and 2.
Yeah, all right. This is Jeremiah 10 and 2. Let me take it on the top. Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh spake unto you, O house of Israel. We didn't say everybody. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Okay. So learn not the way of the heathen, O house of Israel. He is speaking to one nation of people, telling them to learn not the way of those other nations. Okay?
Right.
Learn not their tradition. Okay? Because they are the ways of the heathen are vain. All right? Father's Day, Mother's Day, they are the ways of the heathen, they are their tradition, and they are vain. All right? Learn not the way of the heathen. All right? The next precept we're going to go to is Amos 5 and 21.
And the last year, right? And that day mostly just consists of round this time crabbing, right?
Abomination.
Well, that's all they get a man. Crabbing.
I said, when it goes into a line, okay, really don't train your ways to do these things, because guess what? When you look at train, okay, like the scripture says, what to train up your child in the ways to go. So if you training, okay, you will become better if you train. So if you learning and then you gain their ways. You become good at it.
You perfect their
You
ways.
perfect it. You see,
Man, for example, any craft you in,
yeah.
you know, you spend more time in that craft,
You learn more.
you can learn more. You can learn the tricks inside and out.
Right.
So you'll perfect that.
You perfect that.
Expert.
Expert.
And you know how Jake go. You know, man, Jake will turn that into flicking. You know,
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, and the custom is for Father's Day. You got your mutton fish, and like the brothers say,
crab and rice.
crab and rice.
Yeah. See?
All right.
You see, the brother Kasha, he got up on their status, right? Because you know, every Father's Day they come with some native dish or something, right? But the guy on the status saying, "Look, we ain't want none of that. We want things." Your wife said, "I want a 94 Honda. I want a PlayStation 5." You know, you want a whole new wardrobe. You ain't want no crab and rice. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know that's a dab dish for the bar.
Yeah.
God, the brothers say, "Envy thou," Proverbs 3:3. "Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways."
That's it.
Which lead to death.
You damn right. All right. You got it. Oh, Amos 5 and what?
21.
This is the book of Amos 5 and 21. I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
Okay? I will not regard sacrifice. All your ways are an abomination to me. Okay? Your Sabbath and your appointed feast, my soul hated. All right? But when you spread forth your hand to me to pray, I'll hide my face from you. All right? I will not be in your solemn prayer. All right? Because we know that John chapter 9 and 31 says, all right, the Most High heareth not sinners. Okay? But those who do his will, them, he hear it. Okay? So the Most High even he hearing your prayers and whatnot. Okay? And what's that? Proverbs 28 and 9 say, okay, even your prayers will be an abomination to me. Okay? If you turn your ears from hearing these law, your prayers will be an abomination. Okay? And an abomination is something the Lord hates. Okay? Jeremiah 44 and 4 says, "Oh, how be it, okay, you do this abominable thing that I hate." The Most High hate an abomination. Okay? So your prayers will be an abomination to the Most High God. And that's a terrible thing. These people think surely they're worshiping and serving God. But your prayer is an abomination to the Most High God.
It's a lucky, right? I can read that again, right? This Amos 5 and 21. I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assembly. Right? Now they're gonna get together in them holiday houses tomorrow, pop, jam pop, you know, sending sacrifices and praises to the Lord in the altar. You know, who you sacrificing to? Can't be Abba Qam Yasharahla. He ain't gonna smell that.
That's
Like shit to him.
Yep. You know,
Yeah.
first of all, as we know, according to Acts 7 and 45, the Most High dwelleth in the temples of Abraham. So first of all, we know he ain't even in charge. Yeah? Then second of all, we know he don't hear sinners' prayer. Okay, he don't hear the prayers of sinners. That's it. Okay, and furthermore, they just said what cast his ways behind his back. Okay, they say the Lord is no more. And what do you think is the precept? The precept, these words, is law. So how is it that these get cast away? You see? But yet, they still would say, "Oh, my favorite book is Psalm."
God, brother post Ephesians 5 and 11. Take no part in unfruitful works of darkness, but instead reprove them.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
Yep.
We also weren't partaking in no damn Father's Day. You understand? Because when you really look at it, all right, you got a lot of damn deadbeat Jake out there. You understand? who's supposed to be fathers.
Yeah.
All right, and I know I can see so-called deadbeat niggas and then who don't take care of their children,
Okay. Always
who don't handle their
before the court.
responsibilities.
Always before the court, we're gonna get pay child support and whatnot.
You see what I said? You know, who ain't flicking is a punk. You understand? All right. Is it in damn jail?
Yeah.
You see what I said? Deadbeat niggas.
That's it. Well, she said, "Die, mine. So I gotta take care of." But she
Yep.
said, "Man, you don't gotta take care of him. You don't gotta take care of him. I can deal with it myself. But you's the father. You see? That's your
Yep.
responsibility."
That's it. You have some of the damn women them they saying they're both father and mother. You know, but there's damn deadbeat too.
Yep.
Oh, I know. What this evening tonight? A lot of them damn going out and they can leave them children home by themselves.
Oh,
We know because we live in the communities with these niggas.
yep.
You see?
That's it.
You got it, brother.
It's Colossians 2:8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiment of the world, and not after Majah.
Okay, so don't allow yourself to be deceived by tradition of men. Okay, that will not profit you, but lead you to destruction. Do not be deceived by worldly tradition. Okay, love not the world or the things of this world. These traditions are the things of this world, and not of the Most High. You show me in the Bible where you see Father's Day or Mother's Day
The birthday.
or birthday celebrated by Israel. Huh? Our forefathers know nothing of them. All right, these are traditions of men. All right, but I think Mother's Day started in 1918 or something like that. 1908 or something. All right, traditions of men, manly tradition. All right, just recently. That's not in the Bible. Okay, it's not of God. All right, can I get Matthew 15:3?
God, the brother post 1 Corinthians 10:21, man IV. You cannot drink of the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons. All right, you cannot partake of the table of the Lord and table of demons.
Yeah.
My boys call that double jeopardy.
That's it.
Double dipping.
You know that man, and that's corruption, right? Yep.
Yep.
So you know where that go. All right, you can't do that because the Lord ain't with that.
No.
See what I said?
That's it.
Okay.
That's a nigga.
Done. All right. I can take it from the top bar. This is Matthew 15:1. Then came to Yahushua scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, Why do thy disciples transgress the traditions of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandments of the Most High by your tradition?
Okay. So why do you hold fast to your tradition but break the commandments of Yahweh? You break the commandments of the Most High God, but hold fast to manly tradition, to traditions of this world. Okay. You hold fast to things that are worldly. Okay. Over the commandments of Yahweh. You take the impact, okay, from the commandments, from the law. All right. You don't see the reason or the strength in the law of the Most High God. All right. It don't mean nothing to you to break the Sabbath or break the eat pork and crab. Okay. Through his worldly tradition, you take away the impact of the commandments of the Most High God. All right. Fear of God. All right.
They're making it seem as if Father's Day or Mother's Day or Valentine's Day, they're normalizing these things.
Yeah.
Making it seem as if it's normal.
Right.
You know, and I can show you something too. Right? And these traditions of men, people really from a child on up. You know, you ain't never take them serious. right? For one, all right, let's say you eating piece of chicken or something and not drop on the ground, right? You know one round we you say,
Oh, that's it.
All right.
that's what they say.
Yeah.
Nothing ever used to happen to you.
No.
So was it no fair a tradition of men?
That's it.
You see what I saying? But as you get older, you know, and your grandparents them in these damn holiday houses and they put these fair inside you
Yeah.
of these traditions of men.
Yeah.
But as you come to knowledge and older, you get the knowledge of these things and you see that shit ain't making no sense.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like you have a conscience, but it's
Yes, what?
You know what I mean? That's like it's like that. That's like how we out on the highways. Yeah. Okay, we prophesying. All right, they would drive past and would say, well, what those guys them doing out there? You know, they shouldn't be out there, or whatever they say. You know, but we say, but what do you say? Why do you break the tradition of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai by breaking his laws?
You know, all the laws done away with. That the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? They just say this, they give it back to you, right?
Go ahead, bro.
But what this? We've been on these streets for years, and a lot of these people see us out here, and you know how much people we damn, I would say bury just by being out here. We bury a lot of people.
That's it.
Plenty.
That's it.
A lot of people die ignorant,
Had a chance.
out of chance.
They had to warn it. They passed along.
So there ain't no excuse. We out here,
You know.
And they heard the word as well.
and in its purest form, but they damn in the spirit world now praying for us.
Yeah, he was just over there. I heard a girl say, Grammy, we got pressure up to 280.
Damn.
And they think about it, they're still eating crabbing, right? Crabbing.
That's it.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it, you know. They could be eating the plate of crabbing, right?
You know that.
You know? The pressure ain't up how you do that. Playing up. All right? All right?
That goes back to that tradition.
Yeah. That's it.
Tradition of man.
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead.
It's Mark 7:9. And he said unto them, full well, ye Mark 7:9. And he said unto them, full well, ye reject the commandment of the Most High, that ye may keep your own tradition.
Okay, so when man made rules take precedence over the scripture, our devotion becomes an empty, powerless ritual. Okay, rather than a genuine spiritual movement. Your worship is without spirit. Okay, your worship is without spirit. You are dead. Okay, you carcass, dead man walking and talking. All right. You in that straight talking about you worshiping God. All you all is a bunch of dead, okay, dry bones.
That's it.
All right, dry bones. That's the value of dry bones. That's all you are.
That's it.
All right.
Like your boy tell the rock, you dead. You just ain't know it yet.
Exactly.
You know,
All right.
I tell you what.
That's something else.
You know,
I had a good research.
don't they know that the laws is life?
Mm-hmm.
Keeping the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, being obedient as we went into last week.
Okay.
That's life. Being obedient.
But they said the laws are done away with. It's a lie, huh? And the law is life,
Yeah.
huh? And the laws are done away with. So life got to be done away with life then.
That's what they said.
Okay, quick precept, brother. The second Ezra 7 and started by 21. For the Most High had given strict commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should do and what they should observe to avoid punishment. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things. And that's those people, our people continuously. You know, they ride past here, you know what I mean? Up their mouth, push off like they spell shit, you know, and taking all kind of bad stuff against us, but we don't care. And deceive themselves by the wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. But his law have they despised and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful and not performed his works. And therefore, Esdras, for the empty things, and for the full are full things.
That's it.
Yep.
And again, guess what? When you go over to chapter 9, they can tell you these same people must know death by pain.
That.
The empty
That's it. The empty barrels.
That's what. You know.
And for the empty things, right? What this? How you could sit there and eat shit and bones in one? You understand? For the empty things,
Yeah.
shit and bones in one, and that tastes good.
delicacy.
I say, boy, this party.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy.
boy.
And then you can talk shit, but you know the best part about it is the children is eating.
Yeah.
This goes right back to the traditions now.
Yeah. You know, when we read the scriptures, the only thing the Lord called fat inside, you know, with calves or in cows. Okay, he never called a crab fat. You know?
God,
You know, our people they catch these scavengers, they put them in a pan, and they say, oh,
they fattening them up.
Clean them up.
You know, I clean them out with sharpened needle and shit. You understand?
you know,
What unclean thing could come clean?
you know.
That's whatever. You know how long they take for the process that shit them stuff where they get in they body. They shitting brains.
That's it.
They put aside the commandments of God, the most high for his tradition. Okay? They fighting the crowd. They washing them.
I see on YouTube, man, this guy, he have a big pan, like this. The guy said, man, this ain't no pan. This is a palace. Man, this thing, this big, he could walk inside it on one load of crab. And he have slides, he have pools, he have everything, he have a zoo, he have everything inside this pan. But he said, man, this is a palace.
Be grumpy.
Yeah, man.
Man, they fattening these crabs, these can be fat.
Oh boy.
Sound like he have crab A, crab B, crab C, and D.
So I tell you.
That's what they say by the festival of the crabs.
Yeah.
You got crab A, crab B, crab C, and D. Did they get crab up there any way you want it?
Yeah.
But the way how they telling you, you know, we can tell you the way how it is. They shitting brains.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you could fix shitting brains any kind of way.
Right?
Yeah.
What benefits you getting from them? What
Okay.
benefits for your body you getting from them?
You know, man.
You getting a low vibration, you know, high blood pressure, high cholesterol,
You know?
gout, heart attack,
Yep.
you know, all this shit.
And they ended off judgment.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Right.
Yeah. Huh? It's all vanity. It ain't of nothing.
That's
No,
it.
but,
Vanity.
living with high blood pressure and things in the clinic all the time.
Yep.
Your pressure high sky and things.
Right.
Then you
Yep.
go home, you eat crab and right
Yep.
there, boy, crab
Yeah.
and
That's it.
They mind their hearts was on that crab and
That's it. And the Lord already put a difference between the clean and unclean.
Yeah.
The things that may be the beast that may be eaten and not be eaten. And another thing, right? You know what these single mothers like to say? Well, for example, let's say Christmas, right? They know Santa Claus ain't real or nothing,
Yeah.
but they'll buy a gift or something and wrap it, and they can tell their child. They say, "Oh well, you know, I'll let them know. Well, Santa do this, all right." Which they'll admit that they know that ain't right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, boy, but you got it.
So this is Matthew 15 and verse 4. For the Most High commanded, saying, honor thy father and thy mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death.
Okay, so let him die to death. He that curses his father, honor your father and mother. Okay? And honor means to show respect. Okay? To fear. Alright?
You know?
But you on Father's Day and Mother's Day won't be given buying different things. But then you have no love or no respect or no fear for your father or your mother. Okay.
The day, what's tomorrow? Oh, I get the best daddy.
Yeah.
I celebrating him. What's the next day?
Yeah.
Some of them, they only maybe see their come to their father or talk to their father around this time.
Yeah.
That's the art of tradition.
Yeah.
That's what only time they remember they father.
Right. Brother Post, the brother Kaza 1, Qam Yasharahla, John 15 and 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sins.
That's it.
Right, you're absolutely right, brother. And we can continue to bury more. You see what I said? What I say a little earlier. Deuteronomy 28.
No, that's it.
A lot of people around here walking around this bug out.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna be just doing what he doing. They bug out in their mind.
Mr. Legion inside him. You have Legion inside him right now.
Yeah.
And Legion can take over.
But we's the crazy ones.
Yeah.
Anytime you speak truth, you understand, you consider it crazy.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how we know we on the right track.
We crazy about this shit.
You're damn right.
Don't call me crazy.
You can say, oh, that's bad. How karatas are them out there serving and praising the Lord, eh? Now you see how crazy that sounds?
Yeah.
We fools for magic.
That's it.
Exactly.
All right. You got it, brother.
Exodus 20 and 12. It says, honor thy father and mother, that thy days may be long upon the land, which the Lord thy power giveth thee.
Say, honor thy father and thy mother. Okay? Honor. Okay? Fear. All right? And respect. All right? We are commanded to honor our fathers and mothers. Okay? So honor is to fear and show respect. Okay? That is not what you do. That is not what we do. Okay? You treat some of your, especially your fathers, like they don't mean nothing to you. All right? If you love your parents here, most of these people around here have only love and fear for well, not fear, for their mothers, for their fathers. Okay? We get kicked to the curb. All right? Fathers are the least respected in these homes around here. Right? Okay? We catch hell.
You saw set it up that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay? And I want to listen to the devil's going. Okay? The devil's way.
Right.
All right?
So, Lockie, right? When you look up the 10 Communist Manifesto, one of them, if you go into it, it goes into the abolition of the family. When you take out the head, if you remove the head out of the home, what do you think happened? Everything else vulnerable, right? Structure.
God, when you look at the numbers, when you look at the statistics, with single fathers versus single mothers, you'll see that the fathers doing a better job than the mothers.
Exactly.
Now, that ain't saying that all mothers is deadbeat. No, we're not saying that, because we have some real good mothers out there, would line their children up the correct way. But that's only a few. When you look at the numbers, that goes for the majority. You see what I said?
God.
Here's the point, brother. Arnold Schwarzenegger, that picture. They show a picture with that was his son, brother.
God.
Yeah.
With his son.
He raised one of the sons, and the mother, his wife, raised the other son.
Exactly.
All right, and based on those pictures, the one with what he raised was more masculine than the one which she raised was more feminine. You see?
That's it, because when you look at single mothers, the kind of children they produce niggas and bitches.
Yeah, that's true.
I telling you.
That's true.
Yep.
Soft, effeminate niggas. You understand? And the gals them, instead of the mothers them, be mothers to their children, you know, they act like this, their friends.
Yep, exactly.
And the thing about it is, even if, you know, they feel proud, especially if their son go off and he's going to college and then, whatnot. But, all of that is against the Most High, all right?
Gone.
And then they go to college, most of them become effeminate and whatnot. All right, they end up going up the wrong tree. They become, distance more distant from the Most High, because I went okay, and then the water, because I spread in the community and society and whatnot, and get involved in these college activities again. But all of that is against the Most High.
Yep.
Okay.
Done.
So that it's still destroying and bringing get the nation of Israel. Okay.
Gone. Like you say, man, anything positive, the father is never at the forefront.
Exactly.
Even though the father may be in the child's life and making sure everything is everything, but let him go to line up his child or children or whatever. Society come down on him. Oh, boy, he ain't no good, boy. You see how he treat his children? See what I saying? All because you dealing with your children strict.
Done. So like it's just like one guy down in Blanket Son. Okay, man, he is his son top in his class. His daughter, same way. Both of them graduated with licking honors. And because he keeps his children in, all right, and deal with them strictly, the community had a problem with him dealing with his children.
That's it. So all in all, man, Father's Day is a bunch of shit, man. All right, the scriptures don't recognize nothing as damn Father's Day. You understand?
That's it.
Because when scriptures, you're gonna read high holy days, man, feast days.
Done.
Okay, you ain't gonna see no damn birthdays. You ain't gonna see no holidays. You can see holy days.
That's it.
Okay, you ain't gonna see no damn Christmas.
No.
Okay, you ain't gonna see them shit. What do you got it, brother?
So this is Leviticus 19:3. Ye shall fear every man his mother and his father, and keep my Sabbaths. I am Yahweh, your power.
Okay, your mother and your father is not your companion, okay, or your company, okay, or friend. You should fear every man his mother or his father, okay. You should fear them. You should be fearful of them, all right. No, not having your mother and your father as your companion or company. And some of these children today, they have more. They be running the parent. They be running the parent. Disgusting as hell. Okay?
They ain't said that boundary with them children.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay? Can I get Isaiah 3 and
And we have a lot of that in this day and time.
Done. All right, you got a precept. This is Sirach 3:1. It says, hear me, your father, O children, and do thereafter that he may be safe. So the father is the head of the house.
Why is it mother?
You say? All right. So you got to listen to your father in order to be safe. You got to obey. You see? Because that father is the representation of Yahweh Yahushai. Okay? In the house.
You can't be mother and father.
No.
Okay. Give me 1 Corinthians 11. 11:3.
All right, to lock you. All right, it says verse 2. For the Lord, Yahweh Yahushai, had given the father honor over the children and had confirmed the authority of the mother over the sons.
Right. I got a precept to back up the brother.
Yeah.
This is Ephesians 6:1. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise.
With promise?
That it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. Then it goes on that the fathers then provoke not their children to wrath,
And a lot of these children, they like to try to throw that back at their parents.
but they don't
But they don't
understand.
understand enough. You see? How could you say you want to honor your father and your mother, your father today, on Father's Day, but then next couple hours you cussing him out?
Yeah.
Man?
Yeah.
Yesterday, all right, you was cussing him out. Now today you telling him, oh, I'm so sorry and this and that and all
That's it.
that.
Disobedient.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why the Most High say honor mothers and fathers, and then, like again, honor is to respect, to fear and respect mother and father. Okay?
And the thing about it too, right? What I know is that what they teach you in school, okay, they always say, well, before they call the father name, they call the mother name. That's why you hear most people say your mother and your father. But which you're supposed to say your father and your mother.
Right. See, this is a precept the brother called for. 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach. The head of the woman is the man. And the head of Mashiach is the Most High.
That's the whole soul, okay? The head of the woman is the man, okay? The head of the man is the Mashiach, all right?
Right.
But
So
you want to put the woman above the man, and in the home, in the community, all right, in everything.
yeah,
That's why I can bring confusion. Okay,
that's confusion and disorder.
Okay, exactly.
Yep.
Babylon, confusion, land of confusion. Okay, give me Isaiah.
It's a lock here, brother. All right. Even the scripture tell you, okay, when you honor your father, you basically make an atonement for your sins.
That's it.
All right. You say, Sirach 3:3. Whoso honored his father, make it an atonement for his sins. You see, so you gotta honor your father. Because when you do that, you show him respect. Okay, and that help you the be lined up. Okay. So that whenever you were to go off, all right.
That goes back to what they just read in Ephesians.
Yeah.
That this is the first commandment with promise.
You see?
Okay.
All right, this would preserve your life.
And
That's
these are commandments. Honor your father. Okay? Fear and respect. Not Father's Day. Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. They give you 1 day. Okay? They take away 364 days. Okay? Of honor and respect. And give you 1 day.
That's it.
Right? They give you a carbon right. What kind of nonsense is this, man?
You shit and burnt.
Brilliant, yeah. They give you vanity on that day.
Exactly.
Even in that chapter 3, Sirach, the 3rd chapter, it goes on how when they down in age, don't grieve them.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it.
Still respect them.
Yeah.
But people who tends to forget their parents when they old.
Yeah.
They say,
What?
"Man, I ain't checking for them no more." Man."
Yeah.
That's it.
And the scripture talk speaks about you make atonement once you don't forsake them, boy.
That's it.
It's so important.
That's it. Everything start going your way.
I telling you.
Even in death.
Exactly.
Make sure you get a proper burial and all.
Yeah, boy.
So it's a serious, man.
To go on in that chapter, brother. Sirach 3:12 with the brother that I want to bring it out. He said, "My son, help thy father in his old age, and grieve him not as long as he liveth."
That's it. Grieve him not. Okay? Cause him not to grieve. That's it. All right?
All right. Say, and if his understanding fail, have patience with him.
Right, that goes into, if his understanding failed, that goes into what we call doting.
Or Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, right. You see, because, man, when it like that, man, I see enough people rough up their parents, boy.
Yep. Yep.
And that shit has irked me, boy.
God. And I've seen also people take advantage of their parents in that state, boy.
Yeah.
And right now, as I speak, I see some family even they suffering because guess what? They didn't take care of their parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this right there, serious boy.
Gone. All right. They say, and if his understanding fail, have patience with him,
Yeah.
and despise him not when thou art in thy full strength.
That's it.
Say, for the relieving of thy father shall not be forgotten.
That's it.
So what you're doing for him, the Most High ain't forget.
That's it. And when you in need, when in your lowest point, not even at your lowest point, maybe when you in need, the Most High will be there for you.
That's it.
There's a saying, say, man, if he ain't pay you back, the Lord will pay you back.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. You say, for the relieving of thy father shall not be forgotten, and instead of sins, it shall be added to build thee up.
That's it.
In the day of thine affliction, it shall be remembered. Thy sin also shall melt away as the ice in the fair warm weather.
Right? So the Lord is going to be with you, man,
That's it.
every step of the way. All right? But again, this start with the Father.
That's it.
Because when he read, jump back up to voice 1, let's hear what voice 1 say.
It say, hear me, your father, O children, and do after that ye may be safe.
That's it. And this year is continual. This is every day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right? Not just on so-called one Father's Day, like the brothers say. They neglect the Father 364 and then game one day.
You know,
Then on top of that, man, he ain't getting nothing, no.
you know,
He ain't getting no kind of gift. He ain't getting pamper. But man, let me tell you what you getting. You getting served with attitude. Yeah.
yeah.
You understand?
You know,
You getting shit and brains and rice and maybe a piece of staying fish, and you getting that with attitude.
you know.
I get a good mind, don't even do this for you. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
Mothers Day they come up with fuck Lord.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fathers Day they come with their hands swinging.
You damn right.
But check this out, right? Back when I see him though, when your parents is down in age, you know what a Jake said when his parents is down in age. He said before he take care of his parents, he go set up in Park Selby. He catching hell right now.
Yeah, but, yeah.
He said you gotta go set up in Park Selby.
Yeah.
Not to even lay a hand to take care of their parents,
Yeah.
right?
Man,
Well, we seen the works of Yahweh Shem Yahushai when those who dishonored their parents.
Yeah, but
that's it. And I can show you something too. You know, for Brand Law, when he your lady passed, you know, the siblings had to get together, you know, to bury the old lady. This nigga had money. This nigga ain't put $1 there to help with his ma a burial.
No.
But now the day he dead. You understand?
that could have been an atonement for him.
Right?
But now,
Melt away his sins, right?
but now guess what? The siblings them now kicking up and going on. They ain't trying to come up with that money to bury him.
That sounds like cremation.
Because the Lord flicking, you remember what he did.
You understand? But the Most High called.
Yes, boy.
See?
Even in that, the Most High have a strong sense of humor.
Yes, boy. Boy. You know, this is the flicking judgment for you disobeying his wife. You know, for you dishonoring your parents, dishonoring your father most of all.
But then, you know, we crazy. You got it, brother. All right.
I get drink.
All right. So, yeah, man. So you fathers, you got to rule with iron fists.
And so it's a lot here too now. You have some fathers out there, like we touched on a little earlier. Some of them they ain't no flicking good.
Exactly.
You know, they cause these shit come happen to them themselves and try to turn it around. All right.
Yeah, and when it comes to stepfathers and things as well, a stepfather, we see multiple videos, you know, with the stepfather and the stepdaughter and all of that.
Yeah.
But guess what? The rules still apply.
The rule, right?
You see what I said?
It still apply, right?
It still applies. Because that man, they're taking care of you.
Yeah.
He mightn't be a biological father,
Yep.
But the rules still apply. But if that nigga ain't decide one day that he ain't want damn do nothing for you, this, that, the third, how you could give him the privilege over the band will take care of you?
Right. Right.
Yep.
Just say what's that? I think I shared it in the group couple of weeks back. This guy, man, he take care of this little baby from when she was 6 months, 3 months. When she was 3 months, then she graduated high school, and this is in Babylon now. And he purchased, man, the tickets for them to go to her graduation.
Yeah.
A woman, the auntie and somebody else. The girl mother convinced her to go to him to tell him to give up his ticket to give to her biological daddy, who wasn't even never in her life.
We never do nothing for her. Nigga get her apartment, everything.
Everything.
That's the thing to get.
You understand? Oh, I wanted that. I's a bad person, one not have a relationship.
Yeah.
So the nigga say, but the hell with that.
Yeah.
Now you get put out your apartment, you call, hey dad. Hey, listen, don't call me that.
You call me that. Yeah.
You understand? Your dad is the one who you invite to your graduation. Oh, well, he ain't show up. You think boy, so you think I know that? Where he been over the past year? He ain't been there all your life. He coming for your graduation, you know? But the rules apply the same.
Exactly.
You know? And that same one incident sparked a whole flipping
Online debate.
online. Right? All kind of other fathers who have some of the same situation come and coming out and doing the same thing, saying what happened to them.
Right. So the biological father in there and the stepfather there, the rules apply. Ain't nothing changed.
Nope.
See? All right. You got it.
This is Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which led thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path.
They would lead us, cause us to err. Okay? We err with these traditions. Okay? We err going after these worldly traditions. All right? They would lead us, cause us to err. Right? And these mothers, they get high regard for these festivals, right? These birthdays and Mother's Day and Valentine's Day. Right? They would lead us, cause us to err.
Right.
The father is no longer an authority over the home, and these mothers, okay, they hell bent on serving these worldly and tradition of man. All right.
Right. It said children are their oppressors and women rule over them. When you go in the store shopping, whatever, right? 9 times I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, right? But most of the times there's a mother and a child in the store. It's very rare you'll see a father and a child in the store. But if a man in the store with his child and that child started to cry for something, that man said, no, that's it. Guess what? That child fall in line.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about that no more. Even if he wants something, he ain't going to ask or kick about nothing. But if that child in the store with a woman, right, that child can throw a tantrum until he get what he want. I saying this.
I saying it myself.
I want it, mommy. All right. Now guess what? That child now grow from a child into an adult with that same mentality with their mother.
Exactly.
All right. To the point whereby they become friends. And the mother start taking advice from the child.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what happened? You overthrow that man.
They would lead because of the air.
You know what you produce a very good child.
That's it.
I saying that.
You and the child now become company.
That's it.
Okay, y'all start drinking together, start smoking together, start doing whatever together.
Yeah.
You know? Or you get into the club, the mother tells
Man, shit, I say it right over here. I saying mother and daughter damn twerking up on each other. Oh shit. But be the father. Oh, no place to be found. You got it, brother.
then you're gonna have the children. If they have children, follow right behind you, because they children live where they learn. You see,
Yeah.
they follow, the children are gonna follow the same pattern.
John, Matthew 15:5. But ye say, whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, it is a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me.
So your gift, okay, cannot excuse you from not honoring, okay, and respecting your father and mother. Not fearing, okay, father and mother. Not fear and respect, okay. You buying gifts. What you trying to do? Okay, buy. All right. The father being strict and having authority over you, having rule and command over you, dictating, okay, what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. All right? That's what you do with your gift. All right?
The thing by getting him a little gift or something, getting him to start softening him up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right?
It's a lucky, right? And basically on like before Mother's Day, you had people on the side of the road selling
Basket and shit.
Yeah. Okay. So on Father's Day, ain't nobody selling that.
Ain't nobody selling them.
They selling crab.
They selling crab.
Shit and brains.
You can't see a basket out on the road.
No basket.
That's what they think of the men.
You know?
So they think of the fathers.
Okay. So your gift has replaced the commandments of the Most High. All right? And they can get Proverbs 7:2.
Nobody posted you want to learn nothing. Must be you want to see or watch.
Boy said, man, we don't want no problem, right? We want things.
Right. This is the book of Proverbs 7, and start at 1 and 2. It says, my son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
You keep my commandments and live. And that's why you're walking dead. Okay? That's why you have 2/3 of the nation of Israel dead in the valley of dry bones in these hallowed houses. Okay? Because you reject the commandments of the Most High. For these traditions, okay? For these worldly traditions. All right? Being in the Christian church and things, okay, because they say Father's Day and Mother's Day and whatnot. These worldly traditions, okay, push the commandments of the Most High.
Yeah.
Okay? Push aside the commandments of the Most High for.
Yeah.
Right?
You mentioned they dead. They dead.
Yeah.
Right? I look at many pastors who cut off their hair. They shave, they cut their beard.
Mm-hmm.
They shave off their mustache and all.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? When you cut your beard, when you shave off your beard off your face, you kill that.
Mm-hmm.
So become dead. But yeah, the laws is life, and the Lord tell you the commandments is life.
Exactly.
You see, so when you cut that now, you kill that.
Yeah,
Not dead.
Mm-hmm.
But when you line up, okay, you deadening around your line with your hair. Begin. You kill that.
They don't see that.
You say that?
You say, keep my commandments and live. All right? So you choose that. Okay, because you reject the commandment. All right? We'll get Ruth 4.
Rule 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High. The Lord that endures forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
So if you hold fast to your tradition, you shall die. Okay? You've taken away the impact of the commandments. Okay? You've taken away the impact of the commandments for tradition. Yahweh. Okay? With honoring Mother and Father's Day and all these evil festivals. All right? You no longer hold the commandments. All right? Serious or fear. Okay? You have no fear in breaking the commandments. Okay? To celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day. This is what Christianity gives you, you know. Right? Instead of the commandments, taking heed to the commandments. Okay? honoring and obeying the Most High's law. But you want to celebrate Mother's Day and Father's Day instead. Well,
So you think tomorrow night they raise any offerings for the man in the church? Did he offering the man?
But the church can be empty tomorrow because everyone can be tired from partying from Crab Fest tonight. You know that?
Exactly.
But the pews can be empty for Father's Day?
Damn right.
Oh, I gotta cook. I busy cooking.
See, the Christians, they like to say the commandments is no more. And they like to use say, oh, if you break one, then you break all the wife. Okay, so if the commandments is no more, all right, so that means you have everlasting life then. You see, because now you have nothing to govern you, you have nothing to judge you, okay? You have nothing to control you, you have nothing to lead you.
The heathens, tell you, man, they live
That's
forever.
right. That's what they become.
The heathens.
Matthew 5 and 7.
Matthew 5 and 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Okay, and this is Yahweh Shai. He did not come to destroy the law, the commandment, nor the prophets. Okay? But that the prophecies be fulfilled. All right? That these prophecies, all right, his word be fulfilled. Okay? That his commandments be carried out. All right? He didn't come to destroy the law of the prophets. All right? But yet you say the law is done away with.
Yeah. They love to use that precept too to say, man, but see, he got to fulfill. He got to fulfill. All the laws are fulfilled in him.
Exactly.
You see, they love to use that. You see, so I say, well, shoot down to verse 19. Okay, say, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and teach men so shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Right? I said this, and this also proves too that there's no hell. Because if you breaking the laws, then you should be what, punished, right? You should be cast into hell. But that just shows that there ain't no hell. Because if you teaching men, if you breaking them and you teaching men to do so, then why the law say you become least in the kingdom of heaven?
Right.
Heaven.
And that's a cut. Sin ain't no sin. It's a least. You see that? Read that again, brother.
That's it. All sin ain't equal.
You see that?
Done. Right? Matthew 5 and 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
You see that?
He ain't mentioned no hell nowhere around in there.
That's it.
Look at Matthew 15 and 6.
The one thing you come up here talking a bunch of shit. Moving the scriptures.
That's it. This is the book of Matthew 15 and 6. And honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandments of God of none effect by your tradition.
Okay? Thus, you made the commandments of God, the commandments of Yahweh, you made of no effect. Okay? By your tradition. All right? This is what you choose, tradition. Okay? And push aside the commandment. They have no effect. Okay? That's why it's nothing to you to eat pork. Okay? To commit an adultery. All right? To break the laws. Because they have no effect. All right?
Good.
All right? So the commandments are of no effect. All right? Give me one more piece. We got Psalms 1. Can I get 115 and 1? Psalms 115 and 1. Close up to that. Well,
This is the book of Psalms 115 and 1. Not unto us, O Yahweh, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory
Okay.
for thy mercy and for the truth's sake.
Not unto us. Okay, not unto these worldly teachers. Okay, not unto Mother's Day and Father's Day. All right, but to thy name, but to Yahweh. Okay, give glory. All right, you want to be celebrating Mother's Day and Father's Day. All right, obey the commandment. All right, that is His law. That's what He commanded of us. All right?
Just falling on that JC, that push a feminine vibration. Then you go all up on Yahweh.
Exactly.
Masculine, you know what I mean? Masculinity in that. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. Done. Right. So as we move, we got a quick couple of precepts, because last week, I said that Christianity is the doctrine of disobedience. All right, and you got a couple of precepts. They have a couple of precepts written down here. I'm showing and proving to you that Christianity is the doctrine of disobedience, because the scriptures consistently teaches that those who follow and strive for obedience to His commandments is obedient. All right, but Christianity teaches, different. Because for one, they like to say that the laws is done away with.
Yep.
Number two, they like to say, you could pray for it and eat it. You see? So we're gonna get into some scriptures, that is often cited, of the importance of being obedient or having obedience. All right, because obedience shows you have love for the Most High.
Done.
All right. First precept I got here is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 15.
This is John chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Right. If you love me, keep my commandments. So that means if you don't keep the commandments,
You don't love Him.
all right. 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 Like the brother say, if it's a conjunction word. So that let us know right there. So if you teaching something otherwise, you following disobedience.
That's it.
Done.
Okay. All right. Let's get James 1 and 22 and someone hold James 2 and 26.
Yes, 1 and 22.
Because what happens here, this is going to show your faith by your obedience.
Done.
Because faith produces obedience.
That's it. This is James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Right. So you eating shit and brains tomorrow, you deceiving your own self.
And that's it. Because you believe now,
All right.
if you believe now, you can just pray over it.
And eat.
And eat. Because you can have that, you can have in your mind, feelings and pray and eat, and you kill and eat.
That's it.
That's quick, man.
That's it. And that goes and that show you your disobedience, and they teaching that as truth.
Yep.
You see?
Let me read that precept again. James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
That's it. That's it. All right. And that get a lot of people bug out.
Yep.
When you know that there's to be thinking in your mind, you right the whole time, you damn wrong.
Right.
And you present that as facts. You present that as truth.
And
you could imagine pass up and he damn skinning up his face and he damn, the man shaking he had laughing right as if he's so right. All right. What is right? Got James.
This is James 2 and 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
That means everybody under the banner of Christianity is dead.
that's it.
They
'Cause-
empty.
Because faith without works is what?
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. So if faith without works is dead and the laws is done away with, where that leave the Christians? You see the hypocrisy in that bullshit?
Right.
Make that make sense,
I tell
man.
you, boy. I tell you. I think that shows that they have no faith, and you know that they don't have no faith.
That's it. All right. Now we know that Christianity. That's up.
Yeah.
We know that Christianity is the doctrine of disobedience. All right. And what that usually means is that, all right, these Christians, all right, they may teach a person only needs to believe in Yahweh or Christ, and they don't need to keep the commandments.
That's them.
You see what I said? All right. And they point to the scriptures that the scriptures emphasize obedience, and argue that faith and obedience must go together. But then they'll turn around and tell you that the laws is done away with. That's damn. You understand? That's confusion.
Confusion right there. One of their favorite lines too is Jesus done paid the way.
Yep. But now we know Yahweh Shai expect obedience. We just brought it out earlier. John 14 and 15. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right, in which that breakdown is simple. See what I said? That breakdown is completely simple because Yahweh Shai did not say, if you love me, just say you believe in me. He didn't say that. Dude. He said obedience is evidence of love.
Yep.
All right, and according to this verse, love and obedience is connected. All right. So now you see where the doctrine of disobedience comes in. Boy, I tell you,
Tell you, boy.
people them crazy.
You know, when you ask the question, well, what is this love?
There you go. Now we know that the Most High requires us, keeping His commandments, right? For that, let's get 1 John 2 and 4.
This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 4. He that said, I know him, and keepeth not his commandment, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
Right. Now John is warning against claiming to know the Most High while living contrary to His instructions.
Yep.
See what I said? The profession of faith and the practice of faith should match.
Right.
So you can't say one thing and do something different. That's damn hypocrisy.
That's it.
Only one way to know him is to keep his commandments.
Yep.
You understand? So we're gonna point back to that again. Faith without action is dead. Let's get at James 2 and 26 again. All right. See, these Christians don't know nothing.
No.
This James 2 and 26.
Zalakia, right? You see, like the scriptures said, let the dead bury the dead. And all we seeing is dead people.
That's it.
Dead man walking.
You understand? But they damn passing here and got their face damn roll up and things like they smell shit.
Because they're dead.
You understand? All right. With what this?
That's how the dead look. And dead.
You damn right, because boy, they can tell you now they damn heavy down in makeup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
They buckle right down. They buckle right down and bond over.
You know that.
They carry on like they never see problems on the highways and that.
You understand? We always been here.
Yes.
2 and 26.
For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without work is dead also.
Right. So James is teaching that genuine faith produces action.
Mhm.
So if a person claims faith but never change their conduct, their faith is described as being dead.
We know.
That's a hypocrite.
Yeah,
That's all he's saying.
that's it.
Okay.
A hypocrite,
Done.
right?
You know, we know these Christians they are dead.
Okay. But the scripture says the body without the spirit is dead. You don't have that spirit. How can you have the spirit and you're not keeping the commandment?
Mm.
All right?
That done away with, but you got to believe in him.
Yeah. See? You
All right.
You don't have the structure to keep your body going. Okay, which is the spirit of that given life.
Right.
Okay.
You know, and Yahushua warned about lawlessness.
Yep.
Right? And he can drop it cold. Let's get on Matthew 7 and 23.
That's it. Good. This is Matthew 7 and 23. And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
You see that? So that word translate iniquity can also refer to what? Lawlessness.
Lawlessness, right?
Right? So Yahushua is warning that simply calling him Lord isn't enough if a person life is characterized by disobedience to his will, to the Most High's will.
Yep.
They get from you.
Get on my face, bro.
You understand? All right.
You know? Yahushua cuss.
So these people out here who's under the banner of the doctrine of disobedience, they need to reevaluate what they're dealing with. All right, because at the end of the day, the Most High commandments matter. They remain in effect even to this very day, even in the damn future. Right? You got something?
I was going to say disobedience.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Disobedience also, I think, lead to rebellion, which lead to witchcraft.
Can.
Yeah.
All right. Disobedience is as a sin of witchcraft.
Yep.
You understand? So you get plenty witches, warlocks.
Plenty.
You see what I said?
2.2 billion.
Yeah, boy. All right. But what this, right? Let's get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, brother. Because the Most High commandments matters.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Right, you see that? So King Solomon summarizes a man's responsibility before God as reverence for God and obedience to his commandments. All right? So if you don't follow God's laws, that make you what? Disobedient.
Yep.
Okay? The scripture said what? The saints are described as being obedient. You understand? The Christians, they don't understand that in reality they are saints. You know, they sing the song, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, how I love to be a part of that number.
Yeah.
Right? But really and truly, we are the saints, which are Israelites.
Like that.
Right? But check this out, right? And this is a cut to the Christians as well. Let's get Revelation 14 and 12. Done. All right.
Yeah. Revelation 14 and 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahushua.
Right. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Mashiach. Right. Now notice it said faith in Yahushua.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the keeping of God's commandment. Right. This voice here brings them together, not as opposite. The faith and commandments go hand in hand. Faith without works is dead. Clear as day. Done. All right. But Christianity, all right, they teach us that the law is done away with.
God, it's a lot here, brother. That's what make them quick point. All right. As we know, faith and the works go hand in hand. Like a lot of these Christians, they love to say they have faith. Okay. Let's say if a car parked in front of you, the Christian would say, I have faith that this car would move. So how the car would move if ain't nobody inside it to start it up and drive it off? The car ain't just gonna move by itself. The works come in by when you go in and moving it. You see? So they have faith without works. Okay? Which is no faith at all, then.
Right. So the laws is done away with, right? And that means the works don't matter at all.
Yeah.
Right? You could live however the hell you want to live. Right? But then when you compare that, the scriptures like Matthew 5:19, right? The least commandments.
Yeah.
John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. James 2:26, faith without works is dead.
Yep.
Revelation 14:12. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The faith, the commandments of the Most High, and the faith of Yahushua. Now, how is it that they don't go hand in hand? That's contrary to the doctrine of disobedience. You see what I said?
God.
All right. Yahushua said, well, think not that I am come to destroy the law, but to fulfill. You see what I said? So, and also Matthew 5:19, whosoever should therefore should break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. So from this perspective, right, Yahushua was not teaching rebellion against God.
Yeah.
You see that? He was calling people to obedience. And that begins what? In the heart. All right. And that is reflected through their actions.
God.
Not damn take it away altogether.
Yeah.
You're so stupid, these people. Not stupid. You're so crazy, these people.
Yeah. That's it.
That's all he was doing.
You know?
All right.
Bringing you back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai through obedience.
That's it. Right? So, this message, all right, is not faith or obedience, but rather the scriptures repeatedly present faith that leads to obedience, and faith flows, all right, and obedience that flows from that faith. That's all it is. All right. So, again, if you partaking in the doctrine of disobedience, well, my friend, you completely out of order. And you're going to be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
That's it.
But that's the dangerous thing. Because you could imagine going and living life with no end. And you got to bear that for eternity. Boy, just think about that. You let that sit in. You know? All right? Lock you, right? But when you see us brothers come through, all right? When you see us brothers come through, you can turn your back and hang your head down.
Yeah.
All right, and we can know because you're gonna give off that damn dim glow.
Yep.
You know, like like when you get a new car and the headlight be clear.
Yeah.
You have what the car for a little while, the headlamp is be dull
and yellow.
We can be able to tell.
Yeah.
If you ain't gonna have that spark, you ain't gonna have that glow.
That's the light right.
You're damn right. He said, yeah, that's one of them who was teaching the doctrine of disobedience when he was in captivity. We can remember that.
Remember that, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. To me, yeah.
You know,
It could be dark and hiding.
since Pastor Pork Chop, you've been the very one who tell the shop over you got any harm in there. You can remember that, boy.
Yeah, you feel right back there.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
Yeah, man. These Christians, right? What the purpose? One of the purposes is go to churches, you know what I mean, and be in these island houses. They looking for a reward, right? They say they're looking for a reward, right?
Done.
Where do it all start? Let's get it, great. I get a precept. This is Psalms 19, verse 8 to 11. It says, "The statutes of the Lord are right, rejoice in the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlighten the eyes." So that means a lot of these people, their eyes darkened. Because they ain't enlightened. They don't have the truth.
No.
The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yet than fine gold, sweeter also than the honey and the honeycomb. Moreover, by them is thy servant one, and in the keeping of them is a great reward.
Done.
You see? So if you don't keeping them, you can't get no reward then.
That's it. That's it. All right. So yeah, man. So Lord willing, you know, we hope that this lesson was edifying, you know, and it served with purpose.
Yes.
There ain't no excuse.
No.
All right. So with that, we're gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Makakudash, Shalom, Nabar.
Shalom.
Shalom.